Hello and welcome to our Year 9 Options evening. In this film you'll find out all about the different courses on offer for your child's year 10 and Year 11 as they embark on their GCSEs and the qualifications that will set them off on the next path of their life. I always think this is a really exciting time of a student's high school career because for the first time they actually get to decide or have an input into part of their timetable and really make sure that the timetable that they pick up in September is just that, their timetable. Now hopefully from the presentations you're about to see you'll be reassured that although it is an exciting time because the students got an opportunity to make a choice, actually it's quite a limited choice, so that when students leave they have all different options open to them in terms of their post-16 pathways. Mr. Carter will now go through the detail of the different options available for our Year 9 students. Thank you, Mr. Carter.
The vast majority of students at the County High School Lethwich will study a suite of subjects which will allow them to achieve the English Baccalaureate. As such, we have a group of subjects which form the core of our curriculum offer. English, where students will study for 2 GCSEs, English Language and English Literature. Maths. Science, where all students will study at least 2 GCSEs and some will take 3 GCSEs. Students who study the Combined Science course will have lessons in biology, chemistry and physics and will achieve 2 GCSEs at the end of the course. The vast majority of students at the County High School study Combined Science, and at the end of Year 11 students will sit 6 exam papers, each 1 hour 15 minutes long, 2 each in biology, chemistry and physics. Students who study the separate science course will have lessons in biology, chemistry and physics and will achieve 3 GCSEs at the end of the course. This course is suited to the most able and dedicated scientists, and at the end of Year 11 students will sit 6 exam papers, each 1 hour 45 minutes long, 2 each again in biology, chemistry and physics. The invitations for separate science will be sent out by Miss Thomas, the Learning Leader of Science, in the summer term. It is important to note that both the combined and separate science courses are designed to enable students to progress on to study A-level sciences. So students can study A-level sciences if they take Combined Science. Equally, the full range of grades are available in the Combined Science course, so students can achieve the highest grade in Combined Science and have done so at the County High School. Students will also follow our EFL, or Education for Life course, which includes Core RS. This is delivered by form tutors and is not examined at the end of Year 11. The vast majority of students will also study a GCSE in a modern foreign language, which is either French or Spanish at the County High School. Students will be directed towards the language by the Modern Foreign Language Department that they have shown the most ability in throughout Years 7, 8 and 9. Those students who have demonstrated equal ability in both languages will be given a free choice. Students who are talented and infused linguists can take both French and Spanish, with one language in the core and the other as one of their option choices. The final subjects that make up the core of a student's timetable are her humanities subjects, either geography or history, and PE. If students wish to take both history and geography, they can choose one in the core and the other as one of their option subjects. Over the next few slides we can see how the core of our timetable is built. Please note that this is only an illustration and not exactly where the lessons are going to be, and only shows 1 week of our 2-week timetable. Students will take 8 lessons of English a fortnight, so 4 lessons are shown in this week. Students also have 8 lessons of maths a fortnight, so 4 lessons are shown in this week. Combined Science students will have 10 lessons of science a fortnight, so 5 lessons are shown in this week. Students studying separate science will have a total of 12 lessons a fortnight, with 10 taking place at the same time as the Combined Science lessons, and 1 after school and 1 at the same time as a core PE lesson. Students have 1 Education for Life lesson each week. Students will have 5 MFL lessons a fortnight in either French or Spanish, with 3 shown in this week. Students have 5 lessons a fortnight in either geography or history, with 2 shown in this week. Finally, as part of the core timetable, students will have 2 PE lessons a fortnight. As you can see, the core suite of subjects take up the majority of the timetable, so students do not need to be worried about having to choose what they are going to study for the majority of the time. Students fill the remaining 10 hours on their fortnightly timetable by picking 2 option subjects from this list: Art, Computer Science, Design and Technology, food preparation and nutrition, French or Spanish for those students who are talented and infused linguists, geography, history, ICT, media, music, PE, photography, and RS. Students will study each of the option subjects they choose for 5 hours a fortnight, so it is important that they pick the subjects from the list that they enjoy and they want to study. The CCM department offers 2 vocational courses, Pearson BTEC Level 2 Creative Media Production and Pearson BTEC Level 2 Tech Award in Digital Information Technology. The Department for Education has judged these qualifications to be of a high quality and of the same standard as GCSE subjects. The PE department offers 2 courses, GCSE PE and Cambridge National Sports Studies. Both of these courses have also been judged by the Department for Education to be of a high quality and of the same standard. If students wish to study PE as one of their option choices, they can only choose one of the PE courses in their option choices. The vast majority of students at the County High School will therefore study 9 GCSEs, English Language, English Literature, Maths, Combined Science, worth 2 GCSEs, either French or Spanish, Geography or History, and 2 option qualifications. Those students who take separate science will achieve 10 GCSEs. It is important to note, however, the curriculum the vast majority of students will follow at the County High School provides them with a minimum of 7 GCSEs. This is currently more than the Sir John Dean Sixth Form College entry requirement. Therefore, any students selecting 1 or 2 vocational qualifications have all post-16 pathways remaining open to them. The option choices that students make complete the timetable, with each option subject having 5 lessons across the fortnight. In this example, option 1 would have 3 hours in this week and 2 in the next week, with the opposite for the second option subject. Students selected their option choices by using the Options Online website, www.sims-parent.co.uk. Students will be issued with a guide of how to complete the options process, and it will also be available on the school website. So if you do miss anything in this presentation, please refer to the Options Online guide for assistance. The first stage of completing the Options Online process involves parents or carers receiving an invite to the email which is registered with the school. The email will be sent on Friday the 26th of March and will be from noreply@sims.co.uk rather than from a school email address. Please check your junk folder if you have not received the email by Monday the 29th of March. If you have still not received the email by then, please contact options@leftwichhigh.com. This email will be displayed on the screen later in this presentation. Once you have opened the email, click on the Accept Invitation link, which will then start the process of setting up the Options Online account. To create the account, you'll need to log on using one of the options on the screen. We used a Microsoft account, but any of the other options will work the same way. Sims will ask for permission to use your basic details. This is to allow the link between your account and the student on Sims. To create the account, use the parent or carer's details to verify the parent or carer consent for the option choices made by your child. Once you have entered the details, please click Register. Finally, for security, you will be asked to verify your child's date of birth. Once you click Verify, Sims will then begin to create your account. Once your account is created and you have logged on to the Options Online website, click on Sims Options to begin your child's options process. The website will then guide you through how to select the option choices for the student. The first thing to note is the pathway that students are in, which is displayed near the top of the screen. French pathway students will study French, Spanish pathway students will study Spanish, MFL free choice pathway students can choose to study either French or Spanish, or they can study both languages, with one as a core subject and the other language as an option subject. Build-up pathway students are students who are not studying a language and instead follow the build-up programme, where students work on skills which will help their progress in other subjects. For most students, the first choice to make will be which humanities subject they would like to study, either geography or history. To access more information about all the subjects, you can click on the subject icon and it will take you to that subject's curriculum pages on the school website. To make an option choice, click on the name of the subject towards the bottom of the box. The box should then turn blue to indicate a choice has been made. The other option subjects are selected in the same way. Students will need to select 2 from the option subjects and 1 reserved choice. Please remember that students cannot select both PE courses, they can only pick one as part of their options. It is important that students think carefully about both their main choices and their reserved choice, so we can plan for Year 10. If a large number of students change their option request after the options deadline, it may not be possible for them to be fulfilled. Once all of the options have been selected, please click on the Parent-Carer Approval box to confirm that you as a parent or carer have agreed for your child to study the selected subjects. The deadline for options requests is Friday the 23rd of April. After this deadline, you will still be able to view the options that your child has selected, but you might not be able to change them. A quick recap of the options online process. The email invitations will go out on the Friday the 26th of March. Please accept the invitation and create the online account following the guide. If you have not received the email invite by the evening of the 26th of March, please check your email's junk folder. If the invite is not there, please email options@leftwichhigh.com stating that you have not received your invitation.
Thank you, Mr. Carter. Mrs. Blackburn, Year Leader for Year 9, will now talk through and give some advice about how to make some of these important decisions. Thank you.
I'm now going to talk you through how students should make their choices ready for their GCSE options commencing in Year 10. So you need to make sure that you read the advice that you are given. That's the Key Stage 4 course booklet and the website curriculum pages. Your form tutors will provide you with that information. You should make sure that you seek advice. Speak to your classroom teachers, the learning leaders of those departments, your family and your friends. You should think about the subjects that you enjoy, your strengths and your interests. And you'll notice that I'm putting a bit of an emphasis there on the your part. You should think how you feel about the core activity of a subject. So what are the main activities that you will do in that subject? And you should select subjects that you enjoy and will therefore want to work well in. You should avoid choosing a subject just because your friend is choosing it. Though it may seem like a great idea at the time, later on it's something that you will likely regret. You should avoid choosing a subject because you like or dislike a specific teacher. Teaching staff do change in terms of who delivers a lesson. And you should avoid choosing a subject based solely on what your family or friends say about it. To parents, it might be that you're questioning what to do if your son or daughter is struggling to choose their options. And there are a variety of things that we would advise in this case. Number 1, they should discuss it with the classroom teachers. 2, discuss it with family. 3, with learning leaders, so the heads of departments. And 4, with their form tutors. Form tutors are there to help and support and will be happy to do so. If you do have, as parents, any questions about any specific subject courses or the options process, please email options@leftwichhigh.com. I'm now going to talk you through some of the key dates that are coming up in March in relation to the options process. So on Monday the 22nd of March, the process and decisions to be made was explained to the students. On Thursday the 25th of March, we have the virtual options evening. And on Friday the 26th of March, we have the options online invitation, which will be sent to parent and carer email addresses. In March, teachers will talk in lessons about their GCSE subjects. In March and April, during tutor time, there will be an opportunity for students to talk through their option choices with their tutor. Friday the 23rd of April is the deadline for the completion of options choices, and you do need to ensure that that is completed online by that date. In July, Mr. Carter will hold interviews with students to confirm their choice of courses for years 10 and 11. Thank you for listening, and please don't hesitate to get in touch either at the options email address or via your child's form tutor if needed. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Blackburn. Should you have any queries at all about anything you've heard in the presentations tonight, please email in admin@leftwichhigh.com and we will get back to you. Thank you ever so much. Goodbye.